Hi, I left San Diego on December 30th, 2017 for San Jose, Costa Rica through the IVHQ program. Upon arrival, I was taken to my host family, Victor and Yameth Villalobos. They did not speak any English, so that made communication pretty fun. I spent New Year's Eve and day with their extended family. We played poker and watched fireworks. It was really amazing. And then after that was done, on the third day, I traveled to Maximo Novell for orientation. I then departed to a slum built directly upon an old trash dump. There I painted a room that was built to teach children in. This was where I first began to see a distinct difference in living situations from America. From a global health perspective, I worried that it wasn't healthy to live in trash. Things in San Diego are extremely more sanitary. However, the children seemed fine. So the next day, I went to an orphanage, which broke my heart, honestly. A couple of little girls asked me to take them home, and I had a hard time trying to tell them why I couldn't do that. We spent the day coloring, and this experience impacted me the most, as it was there I first heard about Pura Vida, a way of living life to the fullest no matter the hardship. And I will forever try to keep this in mind as I move forward in my own life. The next day, being the fifth day, I went to an old folks home and did a puzzle with an old man. He was a little senile, so I don't know, we kind of played with pieces the whole time. But this was very difficult for me, as it made me think of my dad, who had just passed away, so that obviously was a pretty emotional day. Again, there I was reminded of Pura Vida by the residents, as they would constantly say it, and it's kind of a thing that they do out in Costa Rica. Everyone, that is. And then I had the weekend off, so over that weekend I traveled to a beach, and there a monkey actually stole one of my socks, which I thought was hilarious. And there I had a chance to really reflect on my lessons to date, and I came away with something extremely valuable. I came to the conclusion that I would be, or that, I should be more appreciative of the life I live and seek out opportunities to serve those less fortunate. Then after the weekend was over, we came back, and that last week I spent at a rehab center for young girls, where I basically painted all of their rooms. I learned there that, we're really all the same everywhere. We all struggle, we all strive, and in the end, we would all be better if we could help one another. Again, the Pura Vida theme played out through the construction manager, and I couldn't help but wonder, from a global health perspective, if the world adopted such a way of living, if we all would lead more happy lives. And after that week was done, it was really hard for me to leave my host family, because they were so nice to me, and even though I couldn't really speak to them all that much about anything really deep, because my Spanish isn't all that great, they were kind of sad to see me go too, I think, and they made sure to extend an invitation for me to come back to their house whenever I could in the future, and I think that I will go back. And so hopefully this is not the end of this story. When I got back to the States, there was some very big distinctions that I noticed, or differences, I should say, that I noticed right away coming back into this country. And mostly it was like an attitude difference I noticed. Coming from Costa Rica, where people really don't have much and are very open to being positive and whatnot. It was very strange to be back in the country for me, to be surrounded by people that had so much, but maybe in their heart they kind of always had this feeling that they wanted more. And I think that it from a global health perspective, I think that might cause sickness, honestly, sickness of the mind, sickness of the heart, which ultimately ends up, manifesting in actual physical sickness. And so I think that, I'm really going to try to move forward, really kind of keeping more of that mindset from Costa Rica in mind for myself as I move forward. And it's been a really good experience, and I'm very happy that I had this opportunity.